Welcome back. Just a quick look at the markets. Just note that it is now back in the green and has remained that way, the Sensex at least. There is at least a stoppage of selling. The hemorrhage appears to have stopped. And in the mid-cap index, you should pull up the mid-cap index actually. Over there you're seeing a fairly dramatic recovery. At one point in time it was down 1.2%, the mid-cap index. And you can see that recovery coming in. From 9:30 onwards, we have seen at least an abatement of selling for sure. And maybe that's led to some short covering. The Bank Nifty will give you a similar trend. We have seen a bit of recovery in that as well. But it is still the worst performing index compared to others. Let's shift focus now to results as promised. Joining us now is Mr. Vimal Kejriwal, the Managing Director and CEO of KC International. Good results actually, 16% higher on income. EBITDA as well up 22% and profits up very handsomely from 34 crores to nearly 63 crores in the quarter gone by. What affected this turnaround or this very good performance, Mr. Kejriwal?
Morning. As you said that our results have been good on all the fronts, including what you have not mentioned is the order book. We have also announced an order intake of 1400 crores further. The basic reason why the numbers have improved is the robust performance in our core T&D business, which is driven by very high execution levels and also aided a little bit by lower commodity prices.
Okay. You said 1400 crore orders. How much can we expect in terms of pipeline? For instance, if you are in L1 status, so is the order book looking like it will grow very well?
Our order book now as on today is roughly around 10,300 crores versus 9,500 as on March already.
Okay.
And beyond this we have an L1 position of almost 3,000 crores.
Okay, so 10,300 crores of order book as on today. Mr. Kejriwal, good morning. Can you tell us more about what your margin performance could look like going ahead? This quarter it's been at about 7.3%, so it's an improvement year on year. But for the first half of FY16, what kind of margins do you think the company can clock in?
So we have generally been talking about improving our margins next year from the current ones to 7.5 to 8. Actually, our first 9 months margin was below 6. So we had been targeting to improve it further and going up to 7.5 to 8 in the next year.
Okay, and what will this margin growth, as in where will it come from? Will it be primarily from the better margins in the T&D business or any other segment?
There are two basic elements to it. One is better margins in the T&D business, and secondly, as you are aware, we had legacy orders in some of our newer businesses where we had been losing money. So most of those orders have already been closed. So we expect that next year these businesses will start turning positive. So that would also be a big factor in helping us in improving our margins.
More importantly, Mr. Kejriwal, who's giving the orders? We've only heard like a broken record, people saying no capex. Who's giving you the orders?
If you look at our order book, in the last orders which we announced 1,500, most of them had come from India. But this time it is different. Out of the 1,460 crores of orders which we have announced, close to 70% have come from the international market, which is Africa and the CIS region.
I didn't mean geographically.
Still around 20%.
I didn't mean geographically. I also meant sectorally. I mean, is it railways? Is it power grid? Is it SEBs, power generators? Who's giving the orders? State governments?
More than 90% of orders, Lata, are from the transmission T&D sector, and the major contributor obviously from India is power grid.
Currently your market share in power grid...
has been giving a large...
Okay, please go ahead.
Please.
No, I said power grid has been giving out a large number of orders, especially for the the interconnections on the green corridor, etc. One of the orders which we have in this is for the green corridor, which is starting from Rajasthan. So some of these orders are large. Then there are some orders which are coming out in for strengthening the distribution and system in Delhi. So there are some other orders which have come out.
Okay, what could the total quantum of the orders be that you're getting from Power Grid currently? And from the 9% market share that you enjoy with Power Grid, how much do you think you could raise that up to?
I don't have the exact numbers, but I think from 9% we'll probably go up to anything up to 15%, which we had 2 years back.
All right. All right, Vimal, it was a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you very much for joining us with an analysis of your numbers. So that's very good numbers coming in from KC International. Even at an annual level, income is up 7% and profit is more than doubled. 66 crores has become 160 crores.
All right, good numbers from KC International and good numbers from Prestige Estates as well. The company has reported a solid 70% year-on-year growth in their